Okay, the last part of 5.3, we're going to be able to create an equation given a graph. That's our main learning target today. It's create an equation given a graph or given a line. The first thing you want to do is identify the y-end. Because again, we get everything into this form, y equals mx plus b. So to create an equation, all we need is the y-intercept and the slope, and we can make an equation. The second, oh darn it, I think I meant the first step, identify the slope. You were right. In order doesn't matter. You could identify the y-end first or the slope, whatever you really want to do. Identify the y-end and get it into y equals mx plus b form. We're going to practice this more on Monday, but how I organize this, I just write m equals b equals, and I figure it out. Remember, m is the slope, so it looks like I have a point right here and right here. So I figure out, what did I rise over run? Remember, it's rise over run. So I rose up 2, and I rose over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2/5. My y-intercept, it looks like it's 1 1/2. 1 1/2 is 3/2. We always like to keep things as improper fractions. Now I get it into y equals mx plus b. Y equals my slope times x plus my y-intercept. That one was ugly. The next one, same thing. I figure out my slope. I figure out my y-intercept. I don't care what order you do it. I know right away my y-intercept is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right away my y-intercept is 8. And it looks like a perfect point, so I might as well just use that to find my slope. Looks like I'm going down, so right away I know it's going to be a negative slope. Down 1 over 2, it looks like. Negative 1/2. So my equation, y equals my slope times x plus my y-end. Next one, same strategy. I want my m, I want my b. Looks like my y-intercept is 5. And my slope, it looks like, is up 2 over 1. I went up 1, 2, and I went over 1. 2 over 1 is just 2. So y is equal to your slope times x plus 5. Now I want you to really, this is huge what I'm showing you here. What I had you do before, because if you recall from chapter 4 test, I would give you an equation and say which line matches the graph. And then I made you make a table of values. Now you know, you can easily figure it out knowing slope-intercept. Okay, next one, my slope, my y-end. Looks like my y-end is 1. And it looks like my slope, I went down 1 over 1, which is just 1. So y, negative. Y equals my slope times x plus my y-end. The MCAs will never give it to you like that, so you have to recognize that if one can hide, we let it hide.